We're digging into a topic that's been brewing for a while, but has recently exploded. The seemingly romantic, possibly strategic, and definitely messy relationship between Teyana Taylor and actor Aaron Pierre. But this isn't just a love story. No, this one comes with an ex-girlfriend named Jessica Hardwick who's throwing red flags like confetti, rumors of another woman named Hannah, and a timeline that has the internet saying, something just ain't right. Now, if you've been following Hollywood gossip, you already know that Teyana Taylor is not someone who flies under the radar. She's a powerhouse, a multi-talented singer, actress, dancer, choreographer, creative director, and fashion icon. She's known for being passionate, stylish, and unapologetically confident. So when she showed up on the Oscars scene in black and white, with Aaron Pierre at her side, heads turned. The photos were stunning, intimate, soft, and bold at the same time. A visual masterpiece, complete with a poetic caption, "There is no gray area." She even used her own song, "Take You Down," to set the mood. The message was clear. This wasn't just a red carpet moment. This was an announcement. This was Teyana saying, "I've moved on. This is my new energy." And fans loved it. They flooded her comments with heart emojis, affirmations, and full-on support for the couple. It looked like a storybook romance. Two artists, both beautiful, both talented, making a powerful visual and emotional statement. But then, Aaron posted the same pictures and said nothing, no caption, no emoji, no acknowledgement, just the photos. Now, in the world of social media, where even a well-placed emoji can mean a lot, that silence was loud. Fans started to feel the disconnect. Teyana was giving energy, presence, meaning, and Aaron was giving nothing, not even a great night or proud of you type of post. The contrast was jarring, and it didn't go unnoticed. That's when whispers about Aaron's ex, Jessica Hardwick, started resurfacing, and things got really interesting. Jessica, who is white and relatively unknown to the public eye, has allegedly been warning people for a while that Aaron isn't who he presents himself to be. She's been vocal in subtle ways, a cryptic tweet here, a like post there, but her message has been consistent. Teyana isn't his type, and the relationship doesn't seem real. And honestly, looking at the difference between Jessica and Teyana, you can kind of see where that idea comes from. Jessica is quiet, reserved, almost invisible in Hollywood terms. She's not flashy, not in the industry, and doesn't seem to chase the limelight. She gives off the energy of someone who values privacy and routine. Meanwhile, Teyana is the opposite. She's bold, vibrant, constantly evolving, and lives life in full color. So when people say Aaron has a type and Teyana doesn't fit it, that contrast speaks volumes. It didn't help that just as the public was digesting the Teyana-Aaron connection, new photos popped up. This time of Aaron with another woman named Hannah Hurst. And not just anywhere. At a wedding. Now, you don't casually bring someone to a wedding unless it's serious. But it gets worse. In one of the photos, Aaron is kissing Hannah on the forehead. Let's pause on that for a second. A forehead kiss isn't flirtation. It's tenderness, intimacy, emotional investment. You kiss someone on the forehead when you're comfortable, when you care. So fans started asking the obvious question. If Aaron is in a relationship with Teyana, or even exploring something serious, why is he sharing these private moments with another woman so soon? The timing feels off. And that's when the timeline started getting scrutinized. Jessica was allegedly with Aaron up until 2023. Then Hannah appeared, and now Teyana is on the scene. That's three very different women in a relatively short amount of time. It's not just that Aaron moves quickly. It's that the energy with each of them feels inconsistent, even contradictory. Jessica and Hannah both seem like quiet, low-profile women. Teyana, she is a force. And for some reason, that's making people question Aaron's intentions. Because let's face it, being with Teyana Taylor elevates your profile. Her ex-husband, Eamon Shumpert, saw his public image soar during their relationship. He went from NBA player to mainstream media darling. Reality TV, fashion campaigns, viral dance moments, you name it. Teyana brought visibility, style, and personality to his public brand. That's not speculation, that's just fact. And it's not just a man. Soulja Boy, $AP Rocky, Drake, and even Chad Johnson. They all gained something from their time with Teyana, whether it was exposure, cultural clout, or a creative collaboration. So when Aaron Pierre steps onto the scene, an actor on the rise, but not yet a household name, people start wondering, Is he genuinely into her? Or is he using the association to boost his image? Now back to Jessica. She's not letting up. Sources close to her have been saying she's still hurt by how things ended and believes Aaron isn't being honest about who he really is or what he really wants. Some say she's just bitter. Others think she's trying to warn another woman before history repeats itself. The real kicker, her alleged warning to Teyana that she's just a placeholder, not the real deal. That Aaron likes a very specific kind of woman, and Teyana isn't it. And honestly, that stings, because Teyana deserves someone who is sure about her, who isn't riding her coattails or using her spotlight. Someone who will speak up, be present, be proud. And so far, Aaron hasn't really shown that. The matching photos without a caption, the cozy moments with Hannah, the silence about the relationship, it all points to a man who's present, but maybe not fully invested. And even Lori Harvey got involved in the discourse, albeit indirectly. When fans tried to ship her with Aaron Pierre online, Lori shut it down hard. Her exact words, "Thank you. Go away from me." That wasn't a lighthearted joke. That was a full-on rejection. And considering Lori's experience navigating Hollywood relationships, people took that seriously. She's dated some of the most high-profile men in the game, including Michael B. Jordan and Diddy, and she's known for being strategic and intentional. So when she throws up a wall like that, people assume she knows something we don't. Meanwhile, Teyana is glowing. Newly single after her breakup with Eamon Shumpert, she's in her bag, focusing on her artistry, motherhood, and next career moves. But fans can't help but worry. They've seen this pattern before. Teyana pours into her partners. She loves hard. She helps build them. And too often, she ends up heartbroken or betrayed in the end. This situation with Aaron is feeling all too familiar. And that's why the internet is paying close attention. They're not just being nosy. They're being protective. Because Black women, especially women like Teyana, who give so much of themselves publicly and privately, are often taken for granted in relationships. People enjoy their magic, their light, their energy, but they don't always stay to nourish it in return. And somehow we're left with questions. Is Aaron Pierre truly falling for Teyana Taylor, or is he performing affection for the cameras? Is Jessica a bitter ex, or is she the only one brave enough to speak the truth? Is Hannah a non-factor, or does her appearance reveal something about Aaron's real romantic preferences? We don't have all the answers, but the clues are stacking up. The Instagram silence, the wedding photos, the ex-girlfriend's warnings, the fan skepticism, and at the center of it all, a woman who has repeatedly given everything to her relationships and deserves someone who will give just as much back. So what do you think? Is this a genuine love story? Two artists connecting after heartbreak? Or is it just another Hollywood entanglement, complete with optics, PR timing, and strategic silence? Is Aaron a supportive partner or a social climber? Is Teyana finally getting the love she deserves, or is she being used for the spotlight she built on her own? Let's talk about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments because this story is layered and everyone seems to have a different take. Don't forget to like this video if you want more deep dives like this. Hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell because trust me, this drama, it's far from over.